Today I'm gonna go ahead and give you another tip on how to master your English language. To master the English language. One tip I do is to read English blogs or books. Today I'm gonna read this blog entitled How Many Islands Are There in the Philippines? Answer: 7,107 is wrong. The Philippines has more islands than it did before. The National Mapping and Resource Information Authority, or NAMRIA, announced that the country has 7,641 islands instead of 7,107. This was the result of the Philippine Island Measurement Project. So here's the map. This is where Davao City is, Mindanao. This is Luzon, and the one at the middle is Visayas. Alright. Environment Secretary Ramon Pajes said that the additional 534 islands were new islands, which were not on the map before. He also gave 3 reasons from the discoveries. New technology used in the project, which was able to detect the new islands. Maps made with high-resolution graphics showed more islands. Changing landforms like islets, which rose from the sea. However, this does not mean that there was an appreciable increase in the land area. The new account included mostly small islands and islets. It is also possible that these islands were also known to locals, but were not included on any official maps. So here's a picture of the underground river in Palawan. There are some benefits to having more islands. If at all, there would be an increase in places to visit as well as beaches to explore. From a tourism standpoint, this could help the ecotourism. Visiting these islands would also entail boat rides from the nearest populated beach, port, or fishing village. And there's another picture. How many islands are there in the Philippines? This is actually a question for Miss Universe candidate Charlene Gonzalez and she answered 7,107. Filipinos have long joked about the country having 7,107 islands, more or less depending on whether it is low tide or high tide. Although the Philippines is not noted for having high tides, the new islands and islets would most probably be like those found in the Pagasa Island group, composed of sand with the highest elevation being the top of the coconut tree. What is intriguing about the new islands is the number of islets, which may be large sandbars. These are typically made by the action of the waves and sea currents. Sandbars are also more transient, with some being formed quite fast and then disappearing soon after. Although there are also sandbars which have grown and where vegetation including coconut trees have sprouted. And here's another picture of the island in Coron, Palawan. It's beautiful. I want to go there someday. Mapping technologies are getting better than ever, and even regular citizens can order high-resolution maps from providers online. It is possible for Filipinos to also engage in counting islands with, with the use of these high-resolution maps. Recent news told of a boy from the UK who discovered a lost ancient city in the Central Americas with the use of Google Maps, among other resources. The Numbria is a government agency. As a government agency, has been continuously updating maps with the use of new mapping technologies. It is not far-fetched to expect that they would be updating the Philippine map in shorter cycles soon. Okay, so that's about it. So, reading aloud will help you hear your voice, whether you pronounce the word properly with the intonation and the right pacing. That's important. So practice reading. Alright, so this is my first vlog on YouTube, and this is Si Mariang Englishera. Bye bye! See you soon in my next upload. And excuse my I'm just holding my phone recording this video. Thanks guys!